Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be about my journey and how I lost baby weight, because that was actually the time when I gained weight the first time in my life, and I was kind of struggling to go back on being me before the pregnancy. So if you are interested in this kind of topic, keep on watching. So before I start with this video, I wanted to let you know that I'm not a nutritionist, that I don't have any background in nutrition. So I'm just going to give you my experience and my journey, how I lost weight, and I did need more than a year to go back into the shape. I'm just going to, give you a couple of advice, what worked for me, what didn't work for me. The first and the most important thing for me was to start working out, and I know that probably loads of you were expecting that I will give you advice how to lose weight just with the diet. But for me, it didn't work that way. I'm not the type of the person who is strict with the diet, so I don't pick like the certain diet like paleo or keto or vegetarian, or I just like to eat food. So I like my dairies, I like my meat, so I don't try to overeat dairies or meat or sugars. I just like to be balanced. And what also helped a lot was the supplements, but I just have to step one by one because I have so many things to say. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I just have to start with one. So the first thing that I said was the working out, and I started to work out after I gave birth. It passed 8 months when I did my first workout, and before I was working out, I did yoga and I did like gym workouts. I had a personal trainer. While I was pregnant, I didn't work out because back then we were living in Barcelona, and I did visit a couple of studios to do the yoga, but I didn't like the place. Actually, it wasn't that clean. I don't know, I have that obsession, so that's why I didn't want to work out. And it was hard for me to find a personal trainer because when I was talking to them, they were like, oh my god, you're pregnant, maybe you need to give us the paper from your doctor just to make sure that everything's okay. So it was like quite a complicated thing, and I did walk a lot, so I figured out like I don't need to work out. But after giving birth, I decided to go back to the gym and start to work out. So it passed 8 months. I didn't start before, not because I couldn't. It was just I didn't felt to start. Like I wanted to be with Victor, and for 6 months I was alone with him, and somehow I didn't felt enough energy to start working out. So I always listened to my body, and that was the reason why I didn't start it before. So the first workout for me was extremely hard. In the first month for me was really hard just to start because, it passed almost 2 years after I worked out. So I started with a sweat application that you have on App Store. I'm going to link it down below, and I'm still work out by that app, which I really like, but I don't like Kyla, I like Kelly. She works better for me. So I started with the Kelly program, which was post-pregnancy, and it felt good. It was hard at the beginning, but week by week I felt even better. This type of workouts that you have 3 days a week, you are in the gym, and 2 times a week you have cardio, which is the best option, because if you do just cardio, no matter how much you do the cardio, you're never gonna lose as much as calorie as much as you can eat if you're not a professional athlete. And trust me, that's true, because living with a professional athlete, actually the ex-professional athlete, but I know that you have to do the weights and you have to do the cardio, so that is essential. I do the both, and I began to, actually the first 2 months I even gained weight, and I was like, what? Because I was eating more, because I was feeling more tired, and also the reason was Victor wasn't sleeping till he was 16 months old. Like, he didn't sleep the whole night. Now he's sleeping. I'm so grateful for that. But before he wasn't, so that was as well very hard thing for me because I felt tired, and at some times, like in the morning, I couldn't do the workouts because I had like sleepless nights. So that was also the obstacle. But I did manage to be consistent, which is also a very important thing if you want to lose the weight. The workouts are number one thing that you should consider if you want to lose weight. The second thing is diet. You have to have the diet and you have to have the workouts. Like, you can't separate those things. The diet, as I said, I'm not the person who's going to say, like, I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to eat that. I don't restrict myself. If I want to have something, I'm going to have. Of course, if I go to Barcelona, I'm going to eat fried food, and I'm going to eat paella there. I'm going to have a glass of cava, and I'm going to eat pasta. Just can't restrict yourself from the things, because I don't think it's healthy. I think you should be moderate, so you're not gonna have like 7-day pasta or pizza or unhealthy things. The most important thing is to be balanced. So I tried a diet like 60% of dairies and animal proteins and 40% to be vegetarians, just to eat vegetables, to eat grains, and to get my proteins from beans, chickpeas, and the other things. That would work for me, but honestly, I think that you should listen to your body and to see what works for you and to find a diet that you're gonna follow. So if I tell you to eat the beans, and if you don't like beans, of course you're gonna fail, and you don't want to make the diet that you're gonna fail. So find what's working for you. Also be careful with the fruit, because the thing that really helped me a lot in losing weight was having this smoothie in the morning. But I think that people are making mistakes with the smoothies because they put a lot of fruits, which is also sugar. I don't have anything against fruit. You have to eat your fruits, but let's say maybe consider just to put one fruit and then to add the rest the vegetables, because if you're adding bananas and apple and berries, that contains a lot of sugar, so you didn't do anything. So try to actually put one banana, then add spinach, almond milk, almond butter, and I don't know, maybe something green, more kale, or I don't know, whatever you like, but just try to reduce fruit intake into your smoothies, because they also gonna put a weight on your body. I know that a lot of girls like this paleo or keto diet where you just eat meat and vegetables, which is okay and it is healthy, but I think that you should be careful with that, because sometimes you can get bored out of eating just the same food all the time. So you will be like, if somebody showed you the cake, you will be like, give me that, give me that. So you don't want that. You have to be conscious about your eating and just to find something that will really, really work for you and follow that. The third thing I believe would be having water. I think that's the most important thing. If you want to lose your weight, if you don't want to lose a weight, if you want to feel healthy, you have to be hydrated. 70% of the body is water, so you are understanding how much it is important for you to have water, let's say 2 liters at least a day, because that will help you with your skin, it will help you with feeling more focused, it will help you to lose weight. So water is something that I wasn't having before, and now I'm having a lot, and it helps, trust me, a lot with metabolism, with practically everything. So water is the first, but in my case the third thing that you should follow. The fourth thing would be not to order food and not to eat a lot out, because we don't know what they put in our plate. There are so yummy and delicious sauces they put in the salads, but you don't know how much sugar they put inside, you don't know the ingredients. So if you try to lose weight, try to eat at home. That actually was something that helped me when I started cooking again, because first 6 months we were just eating food that my mom prepared or Luca's mom was preparing for us, or we were ordering a lot takeout. So that's something that really is not helping, because you don't know what you're eating, and when you prepare the food for yourself, you know what you're eating, and that's the most important thing. And the fifth thing I believe is try to not take soft drinks such as Coca-Cola, Fanta, or whatever. Now you can try with sparkling water and adding a little bit of some lemon juice or grape juice or something. Just eliminate that sugar, which is useless sugar. So definitely reduce that. I know that that will be a hard thing to say for a new mom because you have a lot of sleepless nights, and probably because you're tired, you're craving sweet things just because you need that sugar spike, and then you're craving Snickers or Coca-Cola or something that will just, you know, give you that spike at the moment. But that's really not helping, and it's not healthy. You should definitely consider is to get rid of soft drinks because they're not good for your body in general. So I think that will be it. Those were the things that I was following and that I did lost weight. I have to say that I lost first 8 kilos after giving birth. Like the minute I gave birth, I lost 8 kilos. And with the rest, I was struggling for 4 months more. But then at the end, I realized that I'm not struggling with that because I've decided if I cannot get rid of those extra kilos, I'm going to turn them into the muscles, and that's what I did. And I am really happy with my body at the moment. I feel never better. I have so much energy. I feel good, and I think that at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So don't stress after giving birth. You had a baby growing inside of you. Body is going to change, and that's completely normal, so don't stress about it. Give yourself a time. Start to work out when you feel ready. Don't be putting those crazy ideas into your mind that you have to look good after giving birth. For me, the worst thing was when people were telling me like, oh, you look like you don't have a child. Like, I don't like that. I like to look like a mom who had a child, and that's normal. And it's not a compliment if somebody tells you like you're looking perfect after. I mean, it is a compliment, but don't try to fit into that things like that you have to look perfect, because you don't. You're a mom, and it's a completely new experience for you. So it's okay to have extra kilos. It's okay to have dark circles because you're doing something else. And don't just put a pressure, because I think that these days people are like, this society, this whole world is putting so much pressure on women. They have to look good, feel good, be good moms, be good in their jobs. Like, there's so many things that people think that you should be, but just be what you think that you should be, you know? So that's it, guys. I hope I helped a little bit. I hope that these tips will serve you. If you have any comments, comment down below. I will answer. If you have any recommends how to lose weight, comment down below, because I would like to spread this whole topic, and that people can read other experience. Why not? And like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye!